Hey guys, this is Fluidity Part 27, and my name is Helium Lemon 15, but that should be obvious. Today is February 8th, and we are, like I've been saying for a few episodes, we are really close to just totally cleaning up this whole game, and this whole dang game, and adding dang to add emphasis. No, I don't know. I have never mentioned this, but I mean, we're past it now, but I really like that sort of fisherman's hut or whatever it is, that little wooden building right there with the life raft over the, well, to the side of the door, but also over the door. So yeah, I went through Jay Bizzo's walkthrough and just kind of used it to help me find which puzzle pieces I was missing and which flowers I was missing. Which some of them I was kind of surprised. Some of them I just felt kind of dumb. Like, I really missed that. I probably just thought I got it already. One of the puzzle pieces is here, which is in this kind of it's sort of like a final gauntlet. I sort of want to call it a gauntlet because it's this big thing that you have to do. It's really cool how they like put this like cruise ship or whatever. Not even a cruise ship, but like a fisherman's boat or whatever underneath in this kind of subterranean area on the main page, and you have to do this whole intense kind of like hit 3 switches and avoid all the nasty things. There is still stuff that we're missing on this page, and I know where it is, but I'm kind of like cringing that I'm not seeing it right now. Anyway, here is a puzzle piece that you think would be easy to find, but for some reason I'm just stupid and did not get it. This Goop Slug's timing is very interesting. He's like on fire for 10 seconds and then out for like half of 1 second. So it's like those crosswalks where like the cars go for like 5 minutes and then you get like 30 seconds to walk across. I don't know. It's like down by the Hudson River, the rules are a little bit different because the cars are all like getting ready to go on the big highway there, the West Side Highway. So yeah, but I like that. I like that area. I like taking walks underneath the West Side Highway, and there is a really nice park there, the Hudson River Park, and then which eventually turns into Riverside, and Riverside is fancy, and Riverside goes up pretty far. Anyway, just talking about New York for anyone who cares. Revisiting this place, this Egyptian pyramid kind of place, which I think it's really funny that they used this music for the Egyptian pyramid, this music that like originally played on the mountain page with all the trains and the happy stuff. It's like, ooh, now Egyptian pyramid, huh? It's kind of odd. So can you guess where the puzzle piece is hiding? It might be kind of obvious, but I didn't go for it my first time, so I don't know. But it's nice to go back to all these old areas and clean up and just not have to talk about like, oh, you're seeing this area of the game for the first time, but it's kind of sweet. It's like, oh, I remember it. Yeah, it's right there. That probably should have been obvious, but I missed it. Anyway, I don't have to beat myself up for, you know, I missed it. Yeah, so the division of puzzle pieces per chapter is 16, 19, 15, 10. So if you get a rainbow drop in any of the chapters and you check the total, it's kind of dumb that you can't check the in-chapter total at any time, but only when you collect a rainbow drop, because like if you hit the map, then it shows you the overall totals, but it doesn't show you the level specific totals, which is kind of dumb, but it's not the biggest problem in the whole entire world. It's not North Korea. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I mean, guys, seriously, North Korea, we should all be scared. No, I know we are. Don't get that rainbow drop. It's like Mario 64. It's like, don't hit the invisible star. It's like, keep going. We got more stuff to do. Yeah, it's funny. You forget that this game is like the same thing as Mario 64, just like different. But yeah, it's certainly in a different package than Mario 64, but it's just like the same idea. But I forget what I was talking about before that. Oh yeah, just the breakdown is 16, 19, 15, 10. So that's 16 in chapter 1, 19 in chapter 2, 15 in chapter 3, and 10 in chapter 4. Which is kind of like, it's like, why are there so many? It's like twice as many in chapter 2 as there are in chapter 4. I guess like chapter 4 is more puzzle oriented. It kind of has these like big these big puzzles that are kind of intricate and cover a lot of area. So, you know, if you're putting like one excuse me, one puzzle piece per screen, which is kind of the rule. It's like, you know, there's usually not 2 puzzle pieces per screen, and sometimes there's 0. But you know, if you're dividing the game into these little chunks like this, like you're gonna have like usually one thing per one thing. You know, one secret per one. You know, that's kind of just basic game design, but you know, that's what you think about as you go through the game. And yeah, you might be thinking, what are we doing here with these robots? What's a robot? Ha ha ha, you don't know what a robot is. Ha ha, you're so dumb. Oh, go soak your fat head. Are you asking for a challenge? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I am. Double deuce. Ow, my eye! I'm sorry. I'm not sorry for doing that, but I'm sorry for anybody who doesn't know what that's from. 20x6, 1936. 20x6, 1936. That's a hint for if you don't know what it is. You should know it at this point. You should know that all my commentary is just random Homestar references. Anyway, what I was saying is, like, you might be wondering, what are we doing back here? Because it's like, there is a rainbow drop here, but we already got it. But you see that docket in the top left corner, and I don't know if the proper word is a docket, a dock, I guess. You see that little sort of robot loading dock in the top left corner, and now it's totally off camera, but it's intended for the green robot. It has the green arrow. So the rainbow drop we already got, but this green robot loading dock, whatever you call it, opens the door to this rainbow drop, which I actually attempted off screen, but I got a game over. You can probably tell why I got a game over. This rainbow drop is very treacherous. Basically, you have to just get up to where the fish is, freeze the fish inside a block of ice, and then kind of go through this huge obstacle course with these slamamamas and the lava pit at the bottom. And yes, they're called Slamamamas. And yes, there is supposed to be a puzzle piece there, but I collected it off screen on my first attempt of this. So apologies for that, but that helpful little text indicator will be there in the non-commentary version of this video. So if you want to watch this game while you're doing your homework and you don't want to be distracted by the sound of my stupid voice, then that's there. It's there. It's the vegan option of this Let's Play. So I thank you very much. I don't know what this voice is. Squeak! Such a weird noise. That lighthouse is so pretty, by the way. It's such a pretty lighthouse. Chapter 4 is pretty. If you love New England and sort of lighthouses, or like the Hamptons or something. I've actually never been to the Hamptons. I don't know if I'm missing anything. I've only been to Long Island a few times. I'm always just fascinated that such quiet suburban places are so close to the outskirts of New York City. Quiet suburban places just fascinate me. I know they're like regular everyday life for a lot of people, but for me they're kind of like, whoa, this quiet place is so cool. I have like, I can hear myself think, and it's like amazing. And I can see the sky because there are no you know? It's the kind of things that I'm sure you probably take for granted, but to me it's like, oh my gosh, a whole new world filled with brownies and popsicles in the air, and my name is Rice. My name is Rice. Get it? Because she's Jasmine and Jasmine Rice. I don't know. I had a little bit of coffee this morning, so I'm kind of, you know, it's a Monday morning. I wanted a little bit of coffee just to get my mind working first thing in the morning. Mondays I have all this free time in the morning that I'm kind of like, oh, what the heck do I do? But then I have like class from 3 to 7 straight. And it's, you know, like I have this class from 3 to 5:30, and it's kind of a dry subject, and he's kind of a dry teacher. He's not that dry. He's nice, but in kind of like a sleepy, kind of old-fashioned way. Like he thinks he's funnier than he is. In my opinion, I know some of my friends and classmates really like him more than I do. But you know, I'm you know. Oh, I don't want to say that. I don't want to get too personal about my life. Let's just say that I am a rebel through and through, and I am proud of the fact that I play video games and listen to weird rock bands like Gong and Henry Cow and Hatfield in the North, and Kansas sometimes. I love Kansas. And Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa is one of my biggest heroes. You know, not because of his sort of like potty humor, you know, crude humor is sort of like, you know, potentially sexist attitude towards women sort of whole thing, just because his music is really, really interesting. I think he, like, actually wasn't awful towards women in real life, just he has that kind of reputation for some of his song lyrics. But his music is fascinating. Like how many other rock bands have like a classical virtuoso marimba in the band playing these licks in like 15/16, and I am way off subject for this video game, but you know, you want to know what I'm interested in, and I'm telling you what I'm interested in, and hopefully in the tone of my voice you can hear how much I love talking about, and then that makes it interesting for you, even though you have no idea I could be talking about pie and pickles. That should be that sounds very British. You know, I could be talking about pie and pickles for all you care. A cheddar and pickle sandwich rather, Topo. It'll be a pleasure, mate. Well, sir, what did he just say? So here we are back in the Genius Greedy Mouse page, and I'm gonna keep calling it that. No, I called it The Puzzle with the Mouse, and now it's just evolved into Genius Greedy Mouse, which is not a bad game, by the way. So that's the end of this episode. Tune in next time if your pleasure be.